Leadership transitions are often ceremonial, but today this moment carries greater weight. Behind every thriving industry are workers, skilled, trained, and deployed through systems built on compliance and responsibility. And at the heart of that system in the Philippines is one organization, the Philippine Association of Legitimate Service Contractors, or Palscon'S. Tonight, we witness not just a turnover of leadership, but a recommitment to shaping the future of legitimate service contracting in the country. Together, let's see Unified for Progress, Palscon'S next chapter. It's very interesting that you have this theme, Unify, Elevate, Institutionalize, in the context of this year's turnover ceremonies and induction. What does that mean?
Well, one is for the Unify. The board wants to bring all the chapters together, aligned with one vision, one standard. Moving forward, we want to move with one Palscon unity theme. As to elevating the standards of our industry, well, alam naman natin that the past presidents have made a big role in what the Palscon organization is now, but we still want to strengthen what they have built with what they have started, and we want to move forward, bringing more professionalism, quality standards, and of course, we want to make a very, very impactful image for the industry to be trusted by the many. Like I said, we want to unify Palscon as one. So there will be successful projects that we were able to hold in the chapter level that we will implement at the national level. Actually, it was already approved during our planning session. So we're advanced, sir. Imagine we will just be inducted this afternoon, but we already had our planning session.
Can you give us a teaser of what to expect in terms of projects that you will focus on in your leadership?
There are a lot actually. We want to explore the whole Philippines, introduce who Palscon is, what we stand for, what we believe in, what our advocacies are. So we're going to conduct road shows. These road shows will not only cover the Palscon members nationwide, but as well as the many industries that we have in the Philippines. So we want to introduce to the broader network or audience who Palscon is. And other than that, we will be having our regional conventions. So it used to be one convention at a time for Palscon. Now we're going to conduct regional, the small conventions at the chapter level, and then we're going to have a bigger national convention 2-day. Well, actually, it's a 1-day national convention mixed with an expo this time. So there are still a lot more to look forward with our term for this Palscon 2026-2027.
The purpose of our industry is for legitimate service contracting. So which means we are an advocate of compliance, and we follow the labor standards that the government requires us to follow. So with that, I'm truly happy of what happened during my term, because I was well supported, not just by my colleagues in the organization. I was also supported by the government and also other business groups. I was just president for 2 years. As long as you promote compliance, you'll be in a good status. It's about advocating for compliance, making sure that we take care of our workers, and we also take care of our principals. For the past 2 years, we've been collaborating with different business organizations. We've been working with the government as well. So we put a lot of importance in that. Of course, we want our voice to be heard, and we want to show what legitimate service contracting can do, which of course we help businesses become flexible and become agile, so they will grow faster and grow bigger.
Palscon'S stands for Philippine Association of Legitimate Service Contractors. This is composed of mga service contractors providing legitimate ethical service contracting sa ating bansa. And we champion ethical, responsible service contracting. And we provide jobs, opportunities. We create jobs, we generate jobs for Filipino people.
With the direction of our newly elected president, when it comes to the training, actually it goes hand in hand with the Ways and Means. When it comes to the training, of course, we train for compliance because it's one of the foundations of our organization. And another is the upskilling, not just the upskilling of our employees in our companies, like the main employees, but even our employees that are deployed in the principal. It's also upskilling them so that we can develop their skills, and even the foreign investors can, take notice of the skills of the Filipino workforce.
Do you think, technology and AI will somehow impact on your industry, sir?
As of now, not so much, but it helps a lot. Because one thing that we educate the people with is that AI is not your boss. You are the boss of AI. You tell AI what to do. And one thing that we aim to do is to educate people how to use AI. Because AI is there to, to help you, not really to totally direct you. And another is so that it can remove, the nitty-gritty clerical tasks on a day-to-day basis, so that you, when it comes to our industry, it's a big factor pa rin yung human engagement, so that you can divert your attention into the human factor of our industry, because the human factor of our industry can address some of the problems that we are encountering now instead of AI. For example, attrition. Attrition is an issue that companies experience nowadays. I think it goes even beyond our industry. And one of the key actions that you can take to make people stay actually is to engage them. It's simple engagement. And that is something that AI, I think, cannot do right now. Diba?
We are at a state where everyone is excited because, of course, a new dynamics of leadership is now being transitioned now from the previous to the present. What gives us inspiration is that, of course, a new direction will be set. And this direction leads towards, of course, the advocacies that we believe in, which is legitimate service contracting that protects not only the interests of the employees, but likewise the employers. So it strikes balance in terms of how a trilateral relationship is done. Over and above that, there will be a lot of work that needs to be done in reference to how our new leader has set forth the journey. There are a lot of programs that are coming our way in terms of helping out, the Filipino workers, providing them, of course, decent jobs. Over and above the job generation programs and the learning and development and upskilling activities. And these are the things that we look forward to that make us very, very excited in terms of the new leadership that we will actually work with for 2026 and 27.
We need to involve more organizations. We need to collaborate to them, even to our government agencies like DOLE, TESDA, because our plan and our goals is to maintain the compliances and also to encourage everyone to join Palscon, because hindi lang naman kami ang makikinaban dito even ECOP, even PMAP, kasi we will serve our best in legitimacy para makontinue ang magandang trabaho ng Pilipino. Sabi nga, decency, work decency ang kailangan ng mga Pilipino sa ngayon.
Pero sa ngayon po sa issue ng mga manggagawang Pinoy, ano ba ang kailangan na compliance requirements na lagot ka sa DOLE at saka sa TESDA pag hindi ito nagampanan?
Actually, sa DOLE, very basic naman yan kasi ang tao naman magrereklamo kapag kulang ang sahod. So number one yun, basic. And second is yung compliances natin sa mga government mandated like SSS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth. So marami na-exploit kasi yun sa industry namin. But now we're here, Palscon, to police our own ranks, to police our own members para dito, para ma-comply lahat. Kasi basic lang naman to. So kailangan lahat ng nasa industry natin, member man o hindi member, dapat mag-comply.
Of course, ang ating advocacy is makatulong sa ating kapwa Filipino workers, at malaki din ang tulong ng Palscon kasi ito ay yung guidance para mabigyan sila ng tamang pamamalakad, benepisyo, at malaki ang tulong namin sa ating lipunan dahil nakakabigay din kami ng magandang trabaho at naibibigay namin yung tamang benepisyo kung saan lahat ng mga empleyado ay safe.
How is Palscon resolving issues to make sure that there is compliance, there is legitimacy in the industry?
Right now, we have two identified issues now in our, in our sector, in our chapter, to be exact. One is the attraction and then the retention of people. We are competitors here in Palscon, but we are more than that. We are friends and we are family. We help each other. But we share the same issues. That's the scarcity of applicants. That's why part of our program is we make sure that we are talking and having a dialogue with concerned labor requirements in terms of with our employment service offices. And then we are making sure na aligned yung requirements namin sa market, aligned yung requirements namin with the people in the area. Yeah, and then second is the retention of people. You know naman, sir, the issue now of our young people, the young gens. So minsan, after a week or two, aalis na sila. So that's really a big challenge now in our industry. With Palscon, I believe so we have as far as 15 to 20 clients. So all the applicants that are coming into our offices, we are making sure that we can give them the employment opportunities depending on their competencies, depending on their interests, depending on our requirement, we can place these people. Yun naman ang kagandahan ng service contracting industry. Not only on a single company lang na pwedeng lagyan sa mga aplikante na to. We are making sure that our value-added services is superb than the others. So in this business, you don't need to be always on the business side. You should not always on the figure, on the bottom line. But you know what, in this business and service contracting, you have to make sure that balance dapat. You have the heart and then the reason in this business. And if you have that one, your purpose, you can give your best, service to your partners.
Actually, sa 8 years natin with Palscon, nakita natin yung support. Of course, yung sabi nga, yung legitimate, more than 6,000 manpower services o agencies na nakita natin. Pero merong mga cooperatives, marami pa ang hindi kasama sa organization. Pero nandun na yung malaking assurance na ang siyempre, yung pagiging Palscon, nandun yung support ng government, yung partnership, yung collaboration, like DOLE, even hanggang sa benefits, yung pag-ibig, compliance, yung ECC, OSSS, PhilHealth. So yung welfare talaga ng mga ordinary workers natin, talagang nandun.
Well, to the new leadership which I belong, let's do our thing. Just continue doing good for the industry. Be legitimate. I mean, we must be a legitimate service contractor. And to our members, thank you for supporting us. Kung meron pagkakaisa, mas malakas ang laban natin.